Wicked was a pretty big success at the box office last year, and the sequel, Wicked for Good, is ready to come out in just a few days. And even though there hasn't been nearly as much promotion this time around, I think with how well it was received by its intended fan base last year, even if this movie certainly isn't for a lot of people, including a lot of people that probably watch this channel, I don't think this demographic is the core audience for Wicked, nor will it be for Wicked for Good. But it is coming out next week and will probably provide a much-needed injection of cash into the theaters, who have been suffering over the past several months with everything coming out of Hollywood. But of course, whenever we talk about Wicked, you have to talk about some of the stars, including Cynthia Erivo, who certainly made headlines before that movie came out last year. And once again, she's making headlines because Cynthia Erivo, somehow, some way, don't ask me why, don't ask me how, don't ask me any of those questions, but unfortunately, it's a reality that Cynthia Erivo is one of GQ's Men of the Year. That's right. Cynthia Erivo, who reportedly is female and I think identifies as queer or bisexual or something like that. I don't even know what she identifies as, but reportedly is a woman, is British GQ's Man of the fucking Year. British GQ put Cynthia Erivo on the cover of its Men of the Year issue. And this is it, the 2025 Men of the Year issue, starring Cynthia Erivo with Pierce Brosnan and Skepta. One, Pierce Brosnan, fucking badass. Love Pierce Brosnan. How can you not love James Bond? I can't say I know who Skepta is. I'm gonna be real. I can't say I know. I know who Cynthia Erivo is. And I like, what the fuck is the point of this? What is the fucking point of this? How stupid, how retarded. I'm so tired of this shit. And basically one of the reasons they did this, that women had to be included in a Men of the Year issue, is because the world is so fucking hateful. You know what makes the world a little bit more hateful? When you do retarded shit like this, okay? I'm just saying. But let's get into the why and how. British edition of Gentleman's Quarterly, the magazine better known as GQ, put out its 2025 Men of the Year issue, and gracing the cover is Cynthia Erivo. The star of Wicked and its upcoming sequel / second half, Wicked for Good, is a woman, which is understandably confusing people. Or perhaps not, as the assumption is that this is another instance of political correctness. To be fair, Erivo is one of two covers for the issue, with the other featuring Skepta and having with Cynthia Erivo and Pierce Brosnan written on it. One featuring Brosnan should be forthcoming now that Erivo has gotten hers. British GQ's article about Erivo covers her role in Wicked, her abandonment by her father, her method of jewelry shopping, and other topics. But it's her views on gender politics. Erivo identifies as queer and bisexual. We could look at you and know. That's not one you really have to, say, I guess. We can tell by looking. And British GQ's labeling the modern world an era of hate that reveal why she was added to the Men of the Year list, which is never explicitly mentioned. This is weird. And look, Cynthia Erivo played Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar. Now, Jesus Christ Superstar, not known for being super respectful of Christians and of Jesus and of faith. Okay, that's kind of the point of the entire musical. However, this was a massive controversy not that long ago. The one thing I will say with Cynthia Erivo, she has shown some masculine energy over the past couple days. And I can't stand it when she talks about anything. I can't stand her fucking politics. I can't stand all this fucking victimhood, fake bullshit. I can't stand her being on a cup like one of the Men of the Year. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. But I can at least say, maybe she put off a little bit of masculine energy when she tried to help Ariana Grande, her co-star in Wicked. This was them at the red carpet, or should I say yellow carpet, premiere a couple days ago. And some dude, some piece of shit who's known for basically jumping over barricades and jumping on stage with musicians and famous people and stuff like that. This dude goes and grabs Ariana Grande and starts celebrating, photobombing her. Cynthia Erivo, she comes to the defense. He comes to the defense. They come to the defense. I don't fucking know what this person's pronouns are. I know they're a Man of the Year, apparently. But they did do this. Watch this. So you see Ariana right there. You see Cynthia Erivo over here. And this guy's about to come in, and he's done this before. And he only gets slaps on the wrist. And somebody should fucking just put this dude in prison. He does this all the time. all the time. Cynthia Erivo first on the fucking scene to protect her girl Ariana Grande, apparently. And Ariana Grande looks obviously like kind of taken aback and like doesn't know exactly what the fuck's. Look at Cynthia Erivo. Maybe that's the masculine energy that earned maybe that's it that earned the man of the year, because she's the only person in this fucking crowd that came to the defense and like puts her hands on this guy and gets her off Ariana Grande. Maybe that's it. Maybe she's doing some sort of witch demonic thing right here. I don't know. But I do know one thing. I know that Wicked for Good is going to make a shit ton of money because its core audience, women, really loves it, and it's really well done for that core audience. And I think it's fine to have movies. I said this when it came out. I think it is good to have movies and IPs that cater to, say, men or women. When they come out in some adaptation, they should cater to the same groups that like the originals, right? You shouldn't try to turn Barbie into a male property. You shouldn't try to turn Wicked into a male property. But I think you should do the same fucking thing when we have these traditional male-dominated properties. Don't try to turn them into girls' brands. It's weird how you can actually have success like that. But one thing is also true. It's going to make a lot of money. And Cynthia Erivo continues to be a weird fucking freak. And luckily for her, this audience, the audience for Wicked for Good, they don't care about Cynthia Erivo's weird-ass politics or whatever. They just want to go see a musical. And so I don't think that Man of the Year is going to earn her too much backlash. You just have to call it what it is. It's retarded. Why? Why is a woman being included in the Men of the Year? It would make just as much sense as a man being included in the Women of the Year, which I'm sure one or two of these magazines fucking done it because they want a fucking virtue signal for something. But it doesn't need to happen. This is stupid.